We done it. The meme map made it in. One and all, welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the grand finals, number 3 of the midweek muster. Order of the Dented make an appearance here on Haywire. Now, guys, the funny part is both of these Canadian boys have been very vocal. I think Wham in particular was very vocal that he wanted to see more ladder maps in the midweek musters. So, I obliged. This is Haywire. A very intriguing map, and one that a lot of people have been speculating Roos for this reason. Hunting cabins galore. Oh my dear God. 53 right there. And thank you, always cursing. Yeah, remember, guys, don't give Bezos the money, give me the money. I mean, Wham definitely don't need the money. Not with 53 trees on one hunting cabin. Good Lord, what, 32 gold per hunting cabin? I mean, these guys like doing hunting cabins on non-meme maps. They'll do it on, for example, Highview, where you get reasonable numbers, but it's arguable whether you do it. I've seen them do it on maps like Socotra as well. On the other side, though, I'm curious, what is Puppy Paw's thought process here? Is this just a throwaway civ? Because the thing that has me a bit curious is he also has a pretty good civ for this type of map, and that would be Juji. He could have picked Juji and got a decent meditation garden, but in fairness, it would have been RNG. Unfortunately, look at his spawn and then look at Wham's, right? If you got Wham's spawn, you could probably meditation garden like here, clip the gold and get about like 60 wood. Or you can go here, probably get about 25 wood, the berries, and the gold, right? But I imagine Puppy Paw has to be thinking about, what, a men-at-arms rush here with mine work? You think he goes Burgrave? Ah, that's pretty bold, though. I guess you can't crack him early because Wham should be doing a Kremlin. But the question is it going to be a memeful Kremlin? Oh, we're getting close to the base. Do you add in an archery range straight away? Because that would be kind of sick, right? I actually think Puppy Paw could hold with his own archery range. You just build a few archers and they outrange normal ones, right? So you poke him away. But I really thought he was going to go deeper. The reason he can't, guys, is all of the dragon villagers are pretty small. They hit for 7 damage. So if you got this close, for example, just on the edge of the TC, guaranteed Puppy Paw would pull the boys and shiv you down. You're not China, right? You can't Barbican rush, for example. Was he denied with the Kremlin? Access across the center. So if this was going to be one of those men-at-arms rush builds, you can't really rush down the center now, right? You have to go around the flanks. But this could also just be seen as a staging point. I think Wham's goal here is probably going to build into archer ranges. That's sick as well. Look at the lumber camp opportunity here. So it's not a fat tree line behind, but it's enough to get him into a composition to attack. And in fact, I believe the influence range should reach over to this tree line as well if he ever needs it. And remember, guys, if it feels bad when you run out of trees, all you have to do is just build a bunch of lumber camps. Okay, just build, at that point, build a wooden fortress. I am curious. Wait, Puppy Paw, is he going to... He knows, right? He does now. Is this really 2TC? That's kind of wild. 2TC on a map this claustrophobic. He probably feels like Wham can't break him quick enough. I mean, this is way too much for arrow sleds. Remember, you get the discounts, right? Like, it wouldn't cost anyone near this. And with the amount of villagers over here, 7 villagers gathering to the trees, yeah, I think we're getting 2TC play. So 2 very different approaches, because I think Wham... Wait, is Wham castling? He's stockpiled a lot of food and gold. The way he's balanced his economy, it's feeling like this is a Castle Age rush versus 2TC. That kind of makes sense, actually. Like, when you see Order of the Dragon, a lot of the time, you're thinking they're probably looking for a way to castle for that Regnant's win condition. So he's going to try to declip them of that opportunity by taking it for himself. What are you... Whoa, why are you molding about the colors? They're brothers. The twins. They have to be... Yeah, I don't know, actually. Why did Puppy Paw change from green? I've been wondering, actually, if tournaments should enforce blue-red color rules. Basically, guys, we can't do it ourselves as tournament operators and casters, observers. Because, for example, if I press insert, and that'll change him to blue and him to red... If you look at the mini-map and you look at the UI, it doesn't change the colors. So, yeah, we might explore that. I think it might be the way to go. That's boring. The colors aren't that hard to distinguish. I mean, sure, for someone who's not, like, colorblind, right? The wall's going up, so wait. He just walled him out! Oh my god. I mean, he sees it. He knows about this TC, but he's genuinely just walling him out of the center. Oh, this is fantastic. Militia have been pulled as well. That's actually big. Remember, he's not complete yet. He only pulled 4 villages. You have to shift these guys down. You actually don't have a choice. It was a bit cheap of Wham, though. Did he not? Oh, wait, no. He didn't have a second ticket. I felt like enough time had passed. Clearly not. This is going to be a walk-in. Shivs are going to be brought out. Correctly done so. And Wham, he can just turn this into a bit of an annoying micro game while he macros up for castle. A little bit ambitious with the more injured militia. Remember, militia now over time lose health. So you have to get as much value out of them as quickly as possible. Otherwise, they die in one tap. A little bit damage to being done with the scout. Wham, about ready to trigger that castle age. And I imagine we are going to be getting horse archers very soon. And you can do better. You can do better. Yeah, there you go. I think that is actually better. So we've got a hunting cabin given 35 gold. A hunting cabin given 32 gold. Would you guys like to guess what the high trade house is going to give? Stables drop coming in from Papipo. I mean, if he's worried about horse archers, it makes sense, right? But Wham realistically could also just go for knights now. This is the thing. Once you see that your opponent has done that, and no, the overlap does not hurt the high trade house. About 5 or 6 patches ago, I believe it was actually, they made a change so that high trade house isn't impacted by hunting cabins at all. So it operates separately. Well, there's definitely going to be no moving your economy out in the flanks. This also means there's no fast castle rush into a relic grab for Papipo, because there's only going to be one relic possible unless he builds the regnants outside. What's Papipo's plan here? I mean, you get castle age, you do what? You go knights? Because I feel like we are going to be getting horse archers here, right? Horse archers or knights makes a lot of sense. Now that you've seen the horsemen, I could believe that knights just makes a lot more sense as an opening here. It's a lot of wood gathering, though, so it looks like we're probably... Wait, dude, is he just going to build a siege workshop? Oh my god, I should have known. He's going to go for a landmark kill. And remember, this timing just got buffed, right? Siege Workshops got reduced from 300 wood to 250. And you're on a civ that generates 20% more wood. And now you have the gold to get trebuchets and force him to dive you. 108 trees. 108! So that's going to be 240. Actually, 239 or 238. Good God. 239 gold. 40 gold now in the hunting cabin, 36 on this one. So right now, he is generating about 320 gold in passive resources. And he's already shifted his economy out to the deer. There's a lot of deer on this map, guys. In case you didn't notice, the outside is littered with them. Regnitz is now on the way, though, so Papipo isn't dead yet, folks. You can't landmark snipe him. Not easily, anyway, if it's this far away. Springles are still trash. Well, no, so to kind of address the change, so those that didn't see the change, Springles basically got, I believe it was a 1 damage buff or a 2 damage buff. I think it was 1. What the devs are trying to do is gradually buff them up, which I'm fine with, right? Usually, if something's not used at all, I believe in these drastic buffs to get it used. But it isn't used. Like, it isn't used now, but it was used all the time before. So, like, I'm okay with Springles having a bit of a timey outie for a while, and what is going on in this game? Eat up, boys! That's a big horse! Oh my god, this is brilliant. The horse is like, I have you now, hunting cabin. Oh, wait. Trebdell coming in from Wham. Spear transition from Papipo. Warrior monks are on the way for the relics, but one has already been yoinked. So Papipo, on to a good start here. Love this idea. He's trying to quick wall. TC's going to be garrisoned, but this is a bulky boy. Warrior monk just walks it off like it's nothing. And now the race is on for relics. While simultaneously, the race is on to kill your buildings. Well, that's a waste. E-repair's going to come in. Could switch over quickly. I mean, Wham's economy is really thick at this point, right? Because all that gold gem we talked about, like 320 extra gold, it's kind of like having 8 extra villages, roughly. It's very powerful at this stage for him against 2TC. And now that he's getting this timing into relics as well, it's going to allow him to compete quite nicely, especially when you consider the remaining relics on the north side of the map. Puppy Paw never scouted them. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. At least the predate's kind of semi-zoomy. I think neither of them actually... Wait, no, it's even better for Wham. He actually knows where the relics are. So he's pulling north side to bring it back in safely. When he comes there, he's going to end up scouting this relic anyway. So this is going to be a 4-1 relic split. Good lord. Siege coming in. I think the best thing you can do here if you're Wham, start going after the Raxes, right? I like the idea of the houses to begin with, just to try and pop block, but you want to start taking out the production buildings. Don't let Puppy Paw get an army. In fact, Puppy Paw's army of choice has been revealed. He's going into Men-at-Arms. Rewall's going to be coming through. It doesn't look like it's going to be quick enough, though. Wham needs to shuffle away fast. These spears, 14 base damage, kill fast. Archers are at least going to keep them scared. And veterancy is coming through for those for Wham. Alright, one's if you think Wham's going to win this, two's if you think Puppy Paw is going to take it. This is a pretty wild game. I mean, people call these sort of things meme maps. Like, yeah, I kind of get where you come from the meme map angle, but this is also very intriguing the way it's playing out. I think maybe what could make Haywire intriguing is if instead of it being constant trees, it was like maybe some small cliffs embedded in here so that you can't just get absurd hunting cabins and high trade houses, right? I mean, the interesting part is, sure, this Kremlin came in, there is this now the siege approach, right? But Puppy Paw, it's almost like you already expected it with this play out with the second TC. So you just try to get out of the way of the problem. I'm just not really sure still what the plan was with All the Dragon. It kind of feels like it was a throwaway civ. In that, you know, he was worried about this roost pick, and Order the Dragon's kind of a meme. Do you really want it? Might as well use it to get rid of a powerful pick and give yourself maybe a small chance of outplaying. Diver's going to come in. Wow, I'm a little bit ambitious there. We're up to 3 trebuchets. This issue does have to be answered soon. Regnants is still just going to be a sad 1 relic Regnants. Forever and ever, it would seem. Because that is going to be a 4 relic secure. Third one coming home for Wham, and of course the other one is under the Kremlin. It's going nowhere. Wham, now getting ready to raid the economy. Puppy Paw is trying to get into Gilded Archers. Really smart choice here. You outrange the crossbows, you counter the spears, the archers. Only the Men-at-Arms are of concern here, but you're also a high base damage archer, remember. So you penetrate on these Men-at-Arms a bit. But if it gets seen too early, Wham will just transition to mass heavily armored units, and the game will be over. So what Puppy Paw needs to do is he needs to hide this strategy until he's got mass. So probably about like 12 to 15 archers, preferably. Although he's going to reveal it now. Oh, he needs to help the villagers. Uh-oh. Help! The villagers are repairing! Oh my god, this game! Puppy Paw, look at the massacre there! Wham! Only 1 villager behind now. That was insane. What, 6? Maybe 7 villagers going down? I mean, it's been 13 worker kills in total. I think it's more than that on that spot. I think 10 on that spot alone. Insane swing there for Wham. And Landmark's now starting to get sniped. He's going to try to push onto the Regnants here and force an end. And Puppy Paw's army isn't ready yet. I mean, Order the Dragon just do not scale quickly in these type of positions. Not when you go 2 TC, lose 1 your TCs, and only get 1 relic. Besides, he does at least have a lot of deer to work with. Downside's pretty much everything else right now for the Pink Canadian. Wow, gotta be loving life at this stage. So much passive income. We said it's 320 before. Now you add in the 4 extra relics, or at least it should be the 4th soon. Those are worth 80 each, right? So now you're up to 640 passive gold. It's like you are the one with the regnants. More hunting cabins as well, because why not? I mean, I'm surprised he didn't build more like down here. That's a nice little slot right there. There's another slot up here. I mean, if you control the center like this as Roos, you can make so much passive gold. It's another 51, so that's going to be, what, 40 more gold? Probably 39. Poppy bought. Oh, good news for him is his brother is building an outpost here. So the free rams will finally have a use. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Other problem here is the mangoes. You've just built gilded archers into crossbows. Like, you're building an entirely ranged army. In theory, you can kind of kill mangoes off. But this is the thing. I actually think the change to the mangonels buff them against gilded units in particular. You have a smaller AoE, but you hit very hard in that AoE. That means you're better against smaller armies, of which Order of the Dragon, no matter what they try to do, will always be. Oh my god. Well, this is over. He's got the E-repairs coming, but there's no denying that. Double mango, 5 trebuchets. We say good day, sir. Gilded Archers trying to make their last stand here, but the mangoes feel unbeatable. And then with E-repairs out and the amount of works, we are going to draw the series 1-1. There's still potentially 5 games ahead of us. And we might still have a meme or two up our sleeves. If you want to find out, you just have to watch the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. What do you think of Haywire? What do you think it needs to change? Is it the cliff thing I talked about to make it a little bit less meaningful? Maybe in the center of the 2 players, there's a forest so that you have to walk north and south first. I think that might fix some of the meaningful elements of this map. I mean, you'd hope they want to change it, right? Considering that it is in the map pool. But yeah, let me know down below. I'll catch you all in the next chapter.